That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the New York Jets and the Arizona Cardinals. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
2nd and 9. Mayfield looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wood. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. This is Wood. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down, Mayfield. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
What is this?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wood. And some room to run now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. To throw, Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. It's Wood. A first down throw for Mayfield. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Wood. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st and 10, Mills. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. On play action, Mills. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Mills. And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage, Mills. Able to find Isabella. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Cardinals had 8-3 now. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this will stay at a 7-point game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mayfield down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 53 yards.
Well, Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Wood. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. He'll try again. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there.
His 16th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Fielded right around the 8.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Mills' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Mills. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Mills now looks to throw on first down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run here with Singletary. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Devin Singletary, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So as they take it over, we step aside. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. Mills going to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Throwing on 2nd and 3, Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Wood. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, 47 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it 21-8. Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Off the play fake, Mills. Eluding, and he's going to go down again. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Mills now. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. .39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with great starting field position, one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. He will find his man Chase complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big pass.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw again on 2nd down. Mills. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, Mills. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Takes it at the 7. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, they look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. In motion right is Robinson. Now Mills on 4th down. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Well, at this stage of the game in the 2nd half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter? It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Mayfield on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. After the sack on 1st down, Mayfield. Under pressure, they got him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Mayfield. And that's knocked away and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Fielded right around the 8. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion right is Robinson. First down, Mills. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Working with his 2nd and 4. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the 36, Mills. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, we'll have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Running right, here's Brown. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off that.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Play fake, Mills.
Going up top. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
He's got them out to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think he was leading by a healthy margin already. It actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. They made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Mayfield to throw it.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. On 3rd get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wood. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Forced out to his left.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They go play action. Mills. He's going to let it go again. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Mills throw here taken in by Boykin. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Play action now, Mills. He's got the hook up downfield to Boykin. Touchdown, Cardinals. Miles Boykin, 72 yards. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You got to understand understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Mills going to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now a dump off here complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. That's one. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Mayfield to throw. And that will be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. And now hang on. Door, can you hear it? It's a little open.
Or is that the squeaky hinges that I'm hearing right now? Yeah, the door.
Is that too high pitch?
No, not at all. The door is open a little bit. It's almost like when you told those horror stories on the camping trip, right? And now, look out.
Yeah.
We got a little bit different look on the game at this point.
Big momentum swing here in the 4th on the punt fumble. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Mills. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Mills back to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The clock showing 19 seconds to go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Mayfield. Flush to his... Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. This for all the marbles. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One last shot from Mills. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And, Charles, in this one, the fourth quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated, probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So for the Jets, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.
I just scraped it off the top, got it on the road, on the dirt, on the block. I was already sold out of work by 10 o'clock. So deep in the streets, felt that pain, but it meant a lot. Whenever she comes, do what I gotta do. I'm moving with a two, I paid it at the
Yeah, tell me what I gotta do. Pull up in a bucket crew, one for me and one for you. Yeah, like with the roof.
bigger, better. Petty, don't matter. Far as the teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call hit.